Hello students. So today in this class we will talk about a very important topic of environmental science, that is sustainable agriculture. We are attaining different methods for agriculture to meet the overgrowing demands of the people, which has drastic effects on the environment. So sustainable agriculture is one of the methods in order to preserve the environment. It is one of the eco-friendly method which can be adapted in order to protect the environment. We'll talk about what is it, what are the types, and what are the benefits of the process. Okay, so this is my slides, sustainable agriculture. So first we will talk about the definition of sustainable agriculture. So here I can see that there is a picture of people, then profit, then planet, and in the middle there is sustainable agriculture. That means sustainable agriculture is a type of agriculture which will benefit or protect both the people, the planet, as well as it will be profitable for the country. So sustainable agriculture is a practice of farming using principles of ecology, the study of relationships between organisms and their environment, right? So that is what is sustainable agriculture. From the word sustainable agriculture means agriculture can be sustained in an eco-friendly way. So this is the image where I can show you that it's a triangle, forming a triangle where I can see that the environment, planet is there, society, people is there, and economy or profit is there, right? That means people will be beneficial, environment will be beneficial, economy will also be beneficial. Now positivity or the advantages, you can talk about why should we go for this sustainable agriculture. The first point is contributes to environmental conservation. It conserves the environment, saves energy for future, prevents pollution, prevents soil erosion, reduction in cost, biodiversity, sustainable livestock management, economically beneficial for farmers, social equality, beneficial for the environment. Now, we use chemical fertilizers like pesticides, everything in the environment which is harming the environment, right? So we should think of an alternative in order to preserve that. So sustainable agriculture is one of the way. Now we will learn about some of the techniques are mentioned here. Not all techniques are mentioned. I have mentioned only 4 techniques. That is, the first one is crop rotation, second one is biotechnology, third one is organic fertilizer, fourth is integrated pest management. We'll come to each and every individual one by one. First one we'll talk about is crop rotation. We all know we can grow 2 or 3 crops alternately in the same soil, right? We can grow 2 or 3 crops alternately in the same soil. Crop rotation is a practice of planting different crops sequentially on the same plot of land to improve soil health, optimize nutrients in the soil, and combat pest and weed pressure. A simple rotation may involve 2 or 3 crops, and complex rotations might incorporate a dozen or more. Types. These are actually not types. I have given you the examples. 1 year rotation, how many types? 1 year rotation, 2 year rotation, 3 year rotation. So in 1 year rotation, you can have an example like maize and mustard can be grown with a interval of 1 year. 1 year rotation means the rotation must be conducted within the time interval of 1 year. Similarly, for 2 years, the time interval should be 2 years and the time interval should be 3 years respectively. For 2 years rotation, examples maize, potato, sugarcane, peas, and 3 year rotation is rice, wheat, moong, and mustard. These are examples. Other plants can also be grown. I have given some of the examples for you. Next, advantages. First advantage is it helps in replenishment of soil fertility. Okay, 2 crops are grown, so both of them will help the soil to make fertile. It prevents depletion of selective nutrients. So, replenishment of soil fertility. Replenishment of soil fertility. Sorry. Then it helps in the depletion of selective nutrients. Then it builds up diseases and pests of particular crops. Prevents that. Enhances the production by increasing the soil fertility. So obviously, if one crop is affected, then I am replacing that crop with the other crop, so the disease goes away. Understandable? Next. Number 2 is biotechnology. Biotechnology. Biotechnology, it is the toolbox to help produce or yield sustainability. Why? Because biotechnology can be used to fulfill the growing demand for food by recuperating yields, recuperating the nutritional quality of crops, and cumulating the harmful impact on the environment. See, free disease-free plant, fortification of crops, reproduction in aquaculture, pest-resistant crops, biofuel, enzymes, fermentation, and improvement. So this is what biotechnology means. There are ways in which we can have biotechnology. What are they? First one is GM crops. GM crops. That is genetically modified crops. Developing of biofuels. Improvement of plant growth. Then improving plant seed quality. Improve animal health and breeding. So these are all the incidences of biotechnology. Next is a very important part, that is organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizer, we use chemical fertilizers now to have a greater yield on our agricultural plots, but organic fertilizer is an eco-friendly way, right? There are given some examples, you can see, or compost, blood meal, domestic limestone, manure, alfalfa meal, treated iron, liquid seaweed, commercially prepared blend. So these are all organic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers are naturally available mineral sources that contain moderate amount of plant essential nutrients. They are capable of mitigating problems associated with synthetic fertilizers. They reduce the necessity of repeated application of synthetic fertilizers to maintain soil fertility. They gradually release nutrients into the soil and maintain nutrient balance for healthy growth of crop plants. They also act as an effective energy source of soil microbes, which in turn improve soil structure and crop growth. So I've given here some of the organic fertilizers. As you can see, manure is there, compost is there, rock phosphate is there, chicken litter, bone meal, and vermicompost. These are all different types of organic fertilizers. How is it made is already given over here. You can go through. I've given here the difference of organic as well as synthetic fertilizer. Obviously, organic fertilizers are derived from living things, and inorganic fertilizers, they are derived from chemicals, right? But organic fertilizers will be expensive and synthetic fertilizers will be cheaper. And one more thing is that organic fertilizers requires some time to be absorbed by the plants, whereas synthetic fertilizers, they are absorbed readily. Last technique is the integrated pest management. It's an environmentally sensitive approach to pest management that relies on a combination of common sense practices, right? The steps of IPM I have given. First one is the action. Next comes your pest prevention. Third, pest identification. I'm really sorry. One was pest prevention. Two, pest identification, pest control, action thresholds. So this is a cyclic process. Steps of the IPM. The way we can control pests. I've given here identify pests, set action thresholds, prevent, control. Same thing. Now types, chemical pest control, obviously where we will use chemical treatments to control the pest. Biological pest control, that is use of living organisms to control a pest. Electronic pest control is one of the unique way where we will use several types of electrically powered devices to eliminate the pests. Last, physical, obviously physical methods. You know one of them, that is a scarecrow, right? Here I have pointed out some of the benefits. Saves energy. It not only embraces less energy intensive tools of agricultural production, but also adopts smart farming systems, and it is also eco-friendly in nature. It has no contribution to greenhouse gases, and it controls climate change. Advantages: contributes to environmental conservation, prevents pollution, reduces costs, keeps biodiversity, respects the environment, profits farmers, and preserves social equality. But some disadvantages are also there. What are they? Limited use of land. It takes more time to work. Shorter shelf life, less fertile lands, lower income. Why lower income? Obviously because it takes time to absorb. So that was all about my presentation. If you have any doubt or questions on the above topic, you can put a comment or contact me. Thanks.